How cool is it that it worked out? Your return from injury happens to come right here in Winnipeg.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I was kind of talking with my billets about that last night, how it kind of worked out. But it was nice to see them and to see kind of familiar faces around this area. So it's gonna be a pretty cool night.
How would you say your season has gone? I know obviously the injury, but it looked like you had a great training camp and then a real nice start with the Sabres.
Yeah, I mean it's been pretty awesome. Kind of come in here and play with this group of guys. It's been awesome so far, and definitely can't complain.
Was there any stressful moments at all, Zach, as you were rehabbing that this date was coming closer and closer and wanting to be ready to go?
Yeah, I mean my main focus was just getting healthy again, getting back to 100%. But I mean, you definitely had this date circled on your calendar. Just living here the past 2 years and meeting a lot of people from this area. It's definitely a game that you want to play in.
Now, the majority of your time, of course, was spent at the Ice Cave, but the last game you played here in Winnipeg was in this building. Were you having any flashbacks at all, looking for Lambert or, when you're skating around?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, thinking back to last year, the last 2 games, I guess, we played in Winnipeg. We're at this arena, and, it was 2 really cool games playing in the finals. So, got good memories in this arena, and, hopefully we can have a good one tonight.
Whenever a young player comes into a training camp or an organization, I mean, they're thinking that they can make the team, but, to turn that into reality, how cool is that for Zach Benson?
Yeah, I mean, you dream of playing in this league from, a young age, and, when you get drafted, I think a lot of people think, you go to development camp, get the cool experience, but, I've always kind of had in my head that, I'm going there to try and make a case and try and stick around as long as I could.
I'm not sure if you had the chance to watch the Jets much while you were playing for the Ice, but if a comparable was on the horizon, would it be safe to say that Cole Perfetti is a guy that you might have kept an eye on a little bit because, the vision, the size, the skill, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I watched the Jets lots when I was here. Kyle Connor, Nikolai Ehlers, all those guys. So, they're a fun team to watch, but, tonight's a night to get 2 points, and that's what we look to do.
Zach, you mentioned your billet family, and obviously being here for a couple of years, no doubt you made a lot of friends in this community. What kind of contingent will you have here at the rink watching you tonight?
Yeah, I'm really close with my billet family. I went over there for dinner last night, and they'll definitely be at the game tonight. And then, my parents are going to come in, and I've received lots of texts. We're coming to watch tonight, so I think I'll have a lot of familiar faces in the arena, and it'll be pretty cool to see.
Do you want to give a shout out to your billet family? What's their names?
Yeah, absolutely. Carmel, Travis, DeConing, and then the kids, Dane and Ashton. So, they're my biggest fans, and I really appreciate them.
Zach, how would you describe the impact James Patrick had on you, and how neat is it that he has a special connection to the Sabres also?
Yeah, he's had a huge impact on me. I can't say enough good things about James. Since the first day I got there, he welcomed me in, and, he's, I still talk to him, I don't know, once a week at least, and he just got a new gig in Victoria, so, I think he was missing hockey quite a bit. He lives and breathes the game, so happy for him, and he's still texting me even when I got injured. He's big on tips, so, just getting my legs stronger, my core, he made sure to let me know. But, I love that about him. He's always looking out for me, but also, he was texting Savoy too, Geeky. So, yeah, he stays in touch with all his players, and, that's one thing that, Jeep's really good at.
Was it tough to see the Ice go? I mean, just when you heard the news and then they were leaving, just a reaction to that one.
Yeah, it was tough. I can speak for me and my teammates. We loved Winnipeg. Just everything about the city, it's awesome, and the way they get around their hockey teams or even sports teams for that matter, it's pretty special. And the day that we got the news, it was pretty sad. And but they're making a good run of Wenatchee right now, and it sucks, but at the same time you got to move on.
Just on that, Zach, they'll often look at the 9-game mark as that magic number for junior players that are still junior eligible. I guess how much are you focusing on that or worrying about that, or are you just going to let things take care of themselves here?
Yeah, I think the second you start worrying about that, you're not playing at 100%. So for me, it's taking it day by day, and every game I'm going to try and play my hardest and play my best, and kind of keep that out of my head.